It's Jen. This is another Jen is Zen episode of Reframing Me. In these short bits, I give you something to reflect on or meditate about. Today, I'd like you to think about this. What could you make peace with to make your life happier? I heard one of my favorite instructors recently say that as adults, we're forced to make peace with things, like that water tastes good and that we need to do laundry. And it's so true. I mean, I love water. I drink tons of water. Does water really taste good? No, water doesn't taste good. Some waters are definitely better than others. And I can say this is good water, but let's be honest, good water is a really relative term. Yes, it's better than filling a glass from the tap 100%. But does it actually taste good? Or have you just made peace with the concept that water tastes good? We fight it, right? Juices, lemonades, sodas, sweet tea, it all tastes good. We fight it for years. They're made to taste good. But as we get to be adults, we realize we need to drink water. And once we can just make peace with that and accept that water tastes good, or at least convince ourselves that water tastes good, we can move on with our lives happily and peacefully. And laundry. I mention on a pretty regular basis the thorn in my side that is laundry, the endless cycle of loads. At every given moment, there is clean laundry to be folded, loads in both the washer and the dryer, dirty laundry to be washed, and chances are dirty laundry on the floor that hasn't even made it into the laundry baskets yet. Do you remember back before kids when you had a clean laundry day? Like everything was clean. You had just finished up all the laundry and everything was clean. You felt so in control. Like you really had your shit together because you could literally pick any item to wear and you could wear it. It was all clean. It made you feel so accomplished. And then you had kids. And now you try. You really do. We try to pick up and get any straggling socks or towels. We gather up the last outfits that have been dropped on the floor. We even put out the all call. Does anyone have anything that I need to wash? I do it every damn week. And I think I really truly believe that I will somehow have that one moment, that single second that everything will be clean and dry and folded. And for just that second, the whole world will be right. But alas, with 5 people in this house, it is inevitable that just as I'm carrying what I think is the final stack, someone is sure to walk out of the shower, wet towel around them, and dirty clothes on the bathroom floor. And just like that, any hopes and dreams that I have are gone. Alas, there will be no clean laundry day today. There is not even a clean laundry moment. The never-ending cycle continues. And the sooner we make peace with this, the sooner we can move on with life, happy and peaceful. None of us are above laundry. It's the universal equalizer, right? We fight so many things just like this. Things that if we could just learn to make peace with them, life would be so much better, so much happier. We could get rid of heartache and stress and just the mental load that we carry every day if only we could stop fighting it and make peace with it. I had a house full of boys today after football practice. My boys, they have some of the sweetest, most polite kids for friends. I see them super conscious of dripping water when they're coming in from the pool or worried about leaving their shoes on or making a mess. And I'm like, dude, it's okay. It is fine. It is just some water or your shoes are fine. I didn't used to be that way. I used to worry so much about having the house clean. I think I felt like it somehow made me a better person if my house was clean, like I was more responsible or more mature or whatever. In actuality, all it made me was more uptight. I grew up in a virtual museum. Everything had its place. Everything was spotless. We couldn't leave shoes out or backpacks out, definitely not clothes around. And that worked for my mom. But once I made peace with that not working for me, and by proxy made peace with an imperfect house, I got a lot happier. And food. Oh, how I hate everything to do with food. The planning and the shopping and the cooking and the cleaning up. And then on top of that, the trying to make 5 people happy and eat every single day. It was exhausting and hopeless. Eventually, I needed to make peace with meals. Maybe once a week, maybe only even once every 2 weeks. But oh, so very seldom can I make a meal that everyone likes and eats. Eventually, I had to make peace with trying to make everyone happy and make everyone eat. Someone is just always going to play with their food and only come back to eat a bowl of cereal an hour later. I used to make myself crazy with that, trying to come up with only meals that all 5 people would like. I used to make myself crazy making them eat it. But the only person suffering in that was me. None of them are starving and none of them are malnourished. And it's not personal. And once I made peace with it and just let it go, life got a lot happier. In the last episode on teen drama, I again mentioned the advice to not take things personally. And then I always jokingly add, it's not always about you. And that's something that I am constantly working on making peace with. It isn't about me. When someone is rude to me or snaps at me, I've begun to realize that it isn't about me. When I feel left out of something, I remind myself that it isn't about me. When someone criticizes something I've done, I've come to learn that it often isn't even about me. Now, that's not to say that when I asked my oldest which one of us he wanted to take him to this last football camp, expecting, of course, that the answer would be me, logical, because I am much more chill and much more kind, and my husband is way intense and way harsh. So duh, I was giving him a sweet and kind and easy way to ditch my husband. I'm like, I won't be offended if you'd rather just take dad with you. And I know he won't be mad if you are more comfortable with me taking you. Putting my husband in the place that, of course, he then had to add, no, I won't be upset. So imagine my surprise when he chose my husband over me. The logical choice, because I am nice and supportive and positive, and he's all, that was the worst performance of your career. No, seriously, one basketball game when my middle child was, no lie, like 9 or 10 years old, and it was Halo Hoops, for fuck's sake. Halo Hoops. And after the game, he was so disappointed in how Kane played. He went up to him and he's like, that was the worst performance of your career. Of his career? He's 10. Let's take it down a notch there, killer. So imagine my shock when he chose him to go and not me. Of course, my reaction was, well, fine. Whatevs. I didn't even want to go to this stupid camp. I mean, I didn't say that with my words, but I might have said it with my okay. Now, we've noted before the difference between our reaction and our response. And yes, my reaction was, but my response was that it wasn't about me. This is about him. It's about college, and it's about football, and it's about what makes him most comfortable and what makes him happy. And it is not at all about me. So not only did I not do anything to make him feel bad or guilty about not choosing me. I also didn't let myself feel bad or sad or angry or left out because it was not about me. I could have. Of course, I could have. I could have made passive aggressive comments or intentionally showed that I felt sad or I felt left out. And while we're on that, I could actually have felt sad or felt left out. But by making peace with everything not being about me, I was happy. I was peaceful and content. I enjoyed my day and not having to leave the house at 5:30 especially. So today, what can you make peace with to make your life happier? Maybe it's your job or your house or something about your partner or something about your body or a mindset like I had to. I mean, really, if we can make peace with water and laundry, we can make peace with anything. Thank you so much for listening. I truly appreciate you spending this time with me. Please remember to follow the show so that you don't miss out on any new content. If you enjoy the show, please share it with your friends who might also benefit from it too. That's how we will grow our community. And if you might consider, I'd love if you went in and rated it 5 stars, and write a review because that will help others find us too. Please reach out to me on socials on Instagram and TikTok at Reframing Me, and on Facebook it's Reframing Me, and join the Facebook group Reframing Me, the podcast community, to connect with other women who are also raising teens and rediscovering themselves. Until next time, be well, communicate, and make peace with it.